I think the issue is, one way to put it, is you're expounding upon a localization issue that you've witnessed, right? Let me clarify. There are a handful of people that you see are Jewish in a certain place, and then you associate Judaism with the power, whereas I view that as not relevant to it. Like, yeah, you're substantially more powerful than I am, but I don't view what you're doing as an issue of black people.
Yeah, but have you ever heard the term the black vote? So it's okay to put us in one net, but it's not okay for me to put them in one net.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's the basis of the hypocrisy that people have been thinking about and knowing about and realizing for decades. We were all wondering how this dam was going to break. Everybody in the country was wondering, what is the root of this hypocrisy? Why can people talk about white people a certain way? Why can't they talk about that group a certain way? And the wretched and wicked and oppressive prevailing orthodoxy of cancel culture, well, it turned out that the one thing that was going to break the dam was the biggest star in the world, and it took the biggest star in the world to do it. And now the dam is broken.
So let me tell you my issue. I don't like identitarianism. You guys are familiar with what that is?
Well, they started it, and they've been visiting on us. We're trying to break it.
When I was asking you about running for president, you immediately said, well, you'd be good for the black vote. And I said, is that because I'm black? No, not just because of that. So is that, are you doing the same thing?
I didn't say that was the only reason. I said it was because you're personable to the common person, and you probably would do well with the black vote. Absolutely.
Just because I'm black? There's a lot of black people that don't like me.
Of course. I think race plays a role in a lot of things.
He just said, if there's a group of Jewish people at a bank, we don't judge them and we don't put them in a net. But then right after that, he said that Kanye West would be great for the black vote because he's black, and says that race plays a large component into that. So why are you grouping one group of people and not the other? Why is one okay and the other is not? This is what Kanye is talking about. This is blatant hypocrisy. We're allowed to say things like Black America or Black Vote, and that's a good thing. That's being woke. But then if we say anything about the Jewish community in a group, it's anti-Semitic, and you will get canceled and lose your livelihood.
Absolutely. And I think that's
I think the construct of race has really been forced upon us as just something for us to be woke about and just constantly talk about and use it as these like walls.
Couldn't you say the same thing about Judaism?
Well, let's look at the facts of what I'm saying, though. If you say in this neighborhood where they gerrymander, there's this amount of time. So, hey, I wasn't doing that. I was just gerrymandering the lawyers and the Hollywood executives and the people at the bank that debanked me and then froze my accounts.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they, though? We can't say they is, can we?
Press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them, though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you referring to the press?
He's gone. I'll say it right now. You guys want to bring that stuff up? And then
have the discussion.
This is exactly what Dave Chappelle was talking about on Saturday Night Live. He said, if it's a group of Jewish people, it's a coincidence and you shouldn't speak about it. And he was right. This is a clear example of that. Whether or not Kanye's message about Jewish people is true, his point is still valid. Why are we picking and choosing who we can openly criticize in a group versus who we can't? Why is grouping black people together seen as woke and progressive, but grouping up Jewish people is seen as anti-Semitic and you should get canceled? If Kanye would have grouped up white people and said they're oppressive and they're trying to take over the world, that would be fine. But he said something about Jewish people. Imagine if he said that a bunch of black people were in a gang. Would anybody care? No. This is his personal experiences, and we can't exactly blame him for feeling that way. These people have taken advantage of him. And I'm not saying it's a good thing to generalize people or label people based off a group. But what I am saying is, why does one get way more backlash than the other? You can't change someone's opinion by censoring them and throwing their life away. The fact that Tim Pool said he wasn't going to label the Jewish community, but then seconds later labeled black people like it was no problem, just shows you the social stigma that we have experienced. And the fact that he's scared to talk about one group and not the other just shows you that what Kanye is saying is 100% right. And we need to stop being hypocritical. You don't have to agree with what Kanye is saying. You can think it's wrong. You can think it's hateful. But at the same time, you should question why he's being punished like this when other people say similar things and don't get punished because it's not the same group. But that is all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Kanye West walking off Timcast IRL, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.